Number 3, Oregon Ducks are going to welcome in the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes on Saturday to Autzen Stadium for what will be the biggest regular season showdown in Autzen history.
Well, if you look by rankings, yes. If you look by opponent in the cachet, yes. If you look at the demand for the ticket, yes. I don't think it's really a question. I mean, you can go back and you can look at, this isn't the first time that Oregon has hosted a top 10 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
If you just go back to, 2007, you had back-to-back weeks, there were top 10 matchups in Autzen, where it was USC, Oregon was ranked 5th, SC was ranked 9th. The next week, it was Arizona State, where Oregon was ranked 4th and Arizona State was ranked 6th. I think that's what it was. I think they were ranked 6th that year. I'm going to have to go check that. Yeah, they were ranked 6th that year.
God. They got that high, huh?
Yeah. Dennis Erickson.
Yeah.
I think it was Vontez Burfict may have been on that team. They were really Burfict was
Later.
at Barkley, right?
Barkley, yeah,
he was after.
Yeah.
But that was a really good Arizona State team that year. You had 2009 USC, that was Oregon was ranked 10th, SC was 4th. The 2010 season was Stanford, where Oregon was ranked 4th and Stanford was ranked 9th. And then the Michigan State game in 2014, where Michigan State was ranked 7th and the Ducks were ranked 3rd heading into that year. Like that, those are the games that you're talking about. This is 2 versus 3. This is Ohio State coming into Oregon. These are two teams with starting out the year national championship aspirations and conversations around both of these rosters. Two of the rosters that had going into the year, people were talking about them being the two of the best rosters in all of college football. And it's a conference game in the first year of the Big Ten. When you add all of that up together, yeah, I think this is the biggest game in Autzen Stadium history, and I don't think it's particularly close right now.
No, and I think this is what you sign up for when you sign up for the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Is being a part of these matchups.
Yep.
This is I'm going to be interested to see just how many Ohio State fans get in the building.
A lot. I'm not going to
because they travel, but you as a home team, you do what you can to limit those visitors getting in.
But here's the thing: when tickets are going for $2,200 a pop, like good, not great tickets,
yeah,
like $3,600. If you want to get on like the 50-yard line,
season ticket sellers are going to sell them.
$3,600 per ticket.
Yeah, because that pays for your season tickets and then some.
But I think that you are also seeing a clamoring from Oregon fans to want to be there. I talked with Lanning after the game, and I asked him, like, what is the message for fans? Because Ohio State is something that they've been eyeing for a while. He said, show up early, stay for 4 hours, scream the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is the atmosphere that I when the head coach is talking about it minutes after they beat Michigan State.
They're thinking about it.
They've been thinking about it for a really long time. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a buzz and an electricity in that stadium that is what makes college football great. It makes it unique from the NFL. It makes it unique from any level of football. The stadium capacity, be damned, you're probably going to see 60,000 people in Autzen Stadium. That's going to be fun. That's going to be electric. That's going to be a buzz. I heard that somebody on the news had said that, like 60,000. I'm like, they can't. That's not how many people can be in there. But it's going to be pretty dang close, and they're going to do everything they can to limit the red. They ain't going to be like Vanderbilt, where there's 80% Alabama fans. There's going to be a big contingency of Ohio State fans.
They travel.
Well, a lot of them don't have to. Yeah, they don't have to because there's a huge following here in the city of Portland of Ohio State fans.
Your two biggest public universities when you're talking about graduates are Ohio State and Michigan. That's why they're everywhere.
This game has got all of the makings of an incredible atmosphere, an incredible environment. And look, there is something to, I think, the sense of pride that people have from Duck fans of being loud, right? The Lloyd Carr comment of it being the loudest place that he's ever been.
Look, I've been to five games at Autzen. The first quarter of Oregon USC last season was the loudest I've ever heard it. And I know that's not the loudest that place has ever been, but that place was deafening.
Yep.
I was the second row in the visitor sideline, and you can feel it from the behind you roar down on the field. It is a sight, man. It's unlike like using a place I've been to 1,000 times, Memorial Coliseum in LA. It's not loud. Even when you get 100,000 people in there, it's loud, but it's different.
It is different in that, like, Husky Stadium last year for that Oregon Washington matchup, being on the field, like, it was loud and like you can feel the noise, but it was like a different kind of loud. Like in Autzen, because it's so tight, the stadium goes so high and it's not expansive.
No,
there's nowhere for any of this sound to go. Like your teeth, that USC game last year, your teeth start to rattle. It's the weirdest sensation and feeling, but it is cool. It like gives you chills just kind of thinking about how loud it gets there. I'm excited. I think it'll be a great atmosphere. The weather will be great too, so it won't be like rainy and cold. It's going to be perfect for football. And you got two really damn good teams that everybody is saying this is the first time that we get to see both of these teams play elite competition against each other. And it's going to be a hell of a football game. It really will be.
And we'll spend a whole lot of time this week diving into every other nook and cranny that concerns that game.